Well, what's going on, guys? We got the play review of Doku, and I thought, you know what, instead of editing the clip, why not just do analysis like I do in my normal videos, but then make it for a play review? I don't know, genius side, maybe I'll save some time, but maybe it'll help you. So we have Doku. He's got a bit of a buff. He still has a 3-star weak foot. I wish they would buff weak foots, but he's got the agility and balance upgrade, and he's got the sprint speed and acceleration. We put a dead eye on him. Look, the main thing here was for the short passing. We thought, let's get that short passing up a little bit. But this is probably the worst idea, and you're going to see why in a couple of examples. So the card itself, so let's talk about Doku. Now Doku, the card itself, I really like him. There's a few reasons why I like him, and that's because he's quite short, 5'8", and it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, some of the players that I've used with women players right now because they've got the better agility and balance. His left at dribbling is really nice. If you like to left at dribble, this is the card for you, especially down the wing. Inside the box, he can probably operate as that second striker in the beginning of the game. Let's say you're watching this now in September, he can get the job done. Now, the thing is over here, this is the thing. 3-star weak foot, he's going to miss. This is the problem with his card. It's probably the weakest point of his card. Now, maybe this is just a thing with finishing altogether, because this year, finishing is just terrible. Now, personally, look, I know it's basically, okay, maybe I could have aimed it a bit better, but I'm not using precision shooting here. I'm using normal shooting. The problem is that he just hasn't got the ability to finish it. Have a look at this one over here. We get the ball over here with a pender. We bring the ball back into the middle. Unfortunately, the ball gets played to, but we get the ball again. Then we wait for a pender. Then we get a perfect situation, and we do a ball roll up against the opponent. So look, we get the ball here, a pender. We do a fake shot, ball roll. Now look at this. Now, there's a couple of reasons why this probably could fail. Just to give you a bit of an example, he's got a buff on his composure, +4. He's only got 76 composure. He's got 75 finishing, 80 shot power. With the Deadeye, he's got 83 and 95 shot power. Now, this is inside the box, so it only takes into account the finishing stat. Now, I agree, 83 finishing is not the best. But come on, you expect to score like this. Is this because he's got 76 composure? Maybe because the players around him affects him? I'm not too sure. But look, this is no precision shooting, by the way, guys. He just misses a target completely. This is the thing. I think realistically it's not worth it. He's gonna be that card there. He doesn't really get the ability to shoot. I got another one over here. I got another clip over here. I think it's the finesse shot here. Have a look at this one. Typical pass the corner. We get the ball here. Now this is the benefit. He's got that play style, the speedster play style. So rapid. He's got quick. Sorry. He's got a quick step, rapid, and trickster. Now, quick step has the ability to knock the ball on. This is where I see him excel, and that's why I say he's more of a winger, because he can get into these areas, for example, like here. This shot over here missed amalgamation of a couple of things. In this region over here, basically everything inside the box, the game considers that the finishing stat. Everything outside is considered a long shot stat. Just keep things basic. When the ball's in this area, it considers it both finishing and long shot, because his long shots are horrendous. Maybe this is why, but this is why I think EA, if you're watching this video, because I know sometimes some people do watch my videos of the devs or whatever on EA people. Maybe an idea would be to put a finesse shot trait on some of these inform cards, because that way they'll make them more usable. Otherwise, you're going to have a player like this. But where he really excels, I would just say, is down the wing. You know, when you get the ball down the wing and you can knock the ball forward with the speedster, he's got the flare ability as well if you want to do some fancy flicks. But where I really see him is down the wing. He's going to be the player that you have the ball down the wing and he's going to burst into the box. And you can see a little bit of left dribbling here and able to create the chance. Unfortunately, not the goal, but or rather the rebound rather. But you see in this situation here, you can see that's where the 5'8" comes in. The good agility and balance, the ability to then shoot, or sorry, assist someone to shoot the ball inside the box. But apart from that, it's going to be just more of a, I would say, a winger. I would say definitely that I would look at him. I look at him as a winger. Now, this is the one that we got on the alt. I mean, I'm going to show you now. I'm going to do this on the fly actually. 1 second. Let me just change screen. 1 second. Maybe this play review might be an amazing idea. Maybe it might be a terrible idea. Who will know? But let's just go into Doku, play review, Doku. You can see, for example, like here, this is the thing. Look, agility and balance is going to be fine. Now, the way that I would look at him is I would see him as a ram or a lamb in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2. Either one of those formations. So what I'll realistically say is, like, let's say you're playing a 4-2-3-1. I wouldn't say 4-1-2-1-2. I would say nowhere there. But I would say anywhere where you have the lamb and a ram, or the 4-2-4, even the 4-3-2-1. Any of these wider positions, 4-3-3, left wing, right wing, he can get the job done very, very well. I think in a 4-4-2, 3-5-2 maybe not, but I think in a 4-4-2, he can get the job done on left mid and right mid. That's where personally I would use it. Anywhere else, I think he's going to be dead as a shooter. But there's two things you can do. Number one is you can put an engine capture style on him. What this will do is, this would make him have the ability to pass, a bit of passing, get the agility and balance boost, and then you can try to max out the sprint speed. So you're trying to go early on in the year, you can just go ahead and put an engine on him, and that's pretty much fine. Deadeye was put on him for the sole reason that you want to get finishing, and you want the long shots, and you want the short passing. His passing was better, but maybe I'd go with finisher just to get that agility and balance even higher for better, lesser dribbling, and just to get his finishing stat even higher. 90 finishing, I would say, is probably still not enough, as shocking as it is. He needs a better weak foot here. Otherwise, the thing that you can do is you put a hawk on him. Now, there's two benefits for this. With a hawk, you can put mostly explosive. Now, mostly explosive is a new playstyle in this game where you can really burst into space. He will have pace down the wing. His shooting will be meh, but you do get the long shot and the shot power boost. So if he is going to take those shots, at least you can, the goalkeeper can parry it for a corner, you win a corner that way. But you do get the physicality. So if you like to run down the wing and do a fake shot inwards, then you can do that. He's easy to link. That's the thing. Because he's from the Premier League, he's Man City, he's Belgium as well. So he's got the links. He can play, that's the benefit, you can play left mid and right mid. So if you do get him, you can play him on both sides. Now the question is he worth that kind of money? No. I mean, I'll give you a bit of an example. If we just go back here, you can compare him to someone like another card that I have, right? Leon Bailey, right? Now, Bailey is practically this, I would say, a completely different price. But Bailey does have the same, exact, same for same. But Bailey can only play, well, Doku can play both sides. Bailey can only play on the right-hand side. But if you compare, okay, Bailey lacks out on the sprint speed, okay? The finishing, Bailey's a bit better. Okay, Bailey's got the better long shots as well. The passing, okay, Doku wins that. Then the dribbling, that's where Doku really excels in. But Bailey has that better finishing as it is, and he lacks stamina and strength, but it's not so different compared to Doku. But for the price, he's so cheap. So what I'd probably do is, I would go ahead and get Bailey in. Yes, he's probably a bit more difficult to link, but what you can do is, you can go ahead, and I wouldn't put an architect on him. I'd put a hunter on him. This is what I would do. So I'll buy him with a hunter. Right now, a catalyst is only 400 coins. So if you want to buy a catalyst, it's only 400 coins right now. Then he has that ability to make that passing. If you really want to shoot, you can put a hunter on him and get his finishing up. Otherwise, you can put an engine on him. You bring his pace up, you bring his passing up a little bit, and you bring the agility and balance up. And for the price of only 2k, might be even cheaper in a couple of days time, you can get a card that's nearly as good as Doku for a lot more cheaper. So that's what I'll say with Doku. I think he's a good card as a left mid, right mid, but that's only where I'd place him. I wouldn't really place him anywhere else in the team. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you find this review. We kind of winged this one, to be honest, because we literally had no time to edit. The main video is going out live hopefully in the next hour, so I still got to edit that one. But let me know if you want to see more play reviews like this. I got this on my TikTok as well, where I do the play reviews immediately. So let me know. Link down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.